I was just sitting in my car preparing potatoes because I know that I shouldn't be eating so much bread and honey and peanuts, because I felt the sepsis feeling, and then I step out and I smell that exhaust. I mean, I pretty sure that it's my gut failing me, because why it shouldn't be getting painful in the way it is. It's leading to an inflammation strike again. Alright, that scare has passed for now. Let me just show. I paid $21, maybe 22 with the tax for 3 more bowls. So I got this. I had this 4th one already, and then I've had this one. And then of course you always need a strainer. So more bowls actually is pretty decent, because I have found that I've needed more than one. Alright, Osceola, Iowa, and I'm going to the library from Walmart. Some of this road it forces me on the highway, which has such a narrow lane for me. I'm riding on the gravel, but I don't dare go on the road. Somebody actually put a toilet in their front yard with a plunger sticking out the bowl. Good job. What inspires people to go for this crazy architecture with the windows overhanging the wall? Like it's almost a patio, but very enclosed, a partial patio. Alright, this is Osceola, Iowa, and these crazy things grow pretty well. Oops. Okay. So you're supposed to soak them and then you eat the seeds? I'm very curious. Very curious indeed. What tree is it? This one? This crazy leaf tree. Actually, that's a pretty common looking leaf. Interesting. Just a big pile right here. I guess it hasn't been mowed in a while. Maybe they just recently fell. There's a lot going on over here. I'm a little curious about. But I got a big gear. I think it's city property. And then you got the backdrop of a farm seed collector. Yeah, I think it's city. They got some logos. Adult and Youth Ball Complex. Alright, I'm just going to start recording this. I have a feeling I'm going to be approached. They look like a cop. So it's pretty rare to see, but what is it? It's 5:30 a.m. right now, but last night this couple in this van right in front of the Walmart had a table out with food on it and 2 propane tanks, those little ones, fired up, gasless cooking right outside in the cold. It was a young couple, like a muscular black guy who was showing off his muscles because he had a tank top on. And it was chilly, but not too cold. And then a young girl who looked pretty attractive. So they were cooking outside of their van, and then they're sleeping there right now. It's 5:30 a.m. Then next closer to me, this couple, a man and a woman, pulled right up and then got out of their truck and into their little camper, sleeping overnight. I actually moved from to here because of this truck. The wind was blowing my way. He parked right next to me, and he had to run his engine, and I had to get away from that. It's kind of an active area. Trains active. People sleeping overnight in this one-door Walmart in Osceola, Iowa. Right outside of the park. I forget the name of the city. And I got this weird intake set up here. It says a sign that says something about being an intake, and then there's the intake down there. I guess I can get a closer look to see what a intake looks like. There's also a sign I can't read. It looks very old. What shows in here? It's active, and the door's locked. See what is visible in the lake. Alright, no swimming in this area because of this intake. Why are they intaking the water? It didn't say that this was a reservoir. There's people fishing in it. Hard to say why this is set up the way it is. It's so weird to look across the road and look at all this and see that none of this is real. It's all painted. Looks kind of fresh. Follow what? I don't see anything to follow. I think this is for a guitar. What is this, a part of the museum? I got some old stuff. Old scythe, handheld scythe. That looks like a workout. Alright, so something catches my eye right here. I'm gonna walk up on it. I bet a building burnt and then they put this park in place. Said something about all faiths welcome. What kind of building would this be? Have been a liquor store with a, looks like a broken down car, overgrown vegetation. Oh, a cat ran away for its life. Liquor store. Bottles in the cow tank. Cans in the cage. Oh, it even has arrows. Alright, these water towers are not quite next to each other. They're just so massive. But it's kind of weird to see that they seem like they're so close together from the Casey's. I am in Leon, Iowa. Leon, Iowa. Leon. I don't know how important this is to point out, but I find it interesting. The sun is reflecting off of my side view mirror, and it's starting to melt that portion that the sun is reflecting most against the frost right now. So a wooden spoon can be dual purpose or multi-purpose. You can also use it as an ice scraper. It works at least for moderate frost. Probably not the extreme frost though. Alright, this remote is tripping out. It's not. It's the circle is acting differently. A lot differently. Is a battery cold? It doesn't want to pair. You can see everything is on.
Right here.
Seats?
Yeah.
We're
gonna go talk to them in the back and find out what's going on.
All right. Well, just all right. Yeah, because you didn't hear the conversation.
No,
so.
no, but we'll talk to you too. So.
All right. Well, I'm the one that they called the cops on. I guess they buzzed the cops on, and I parked right out here, and I was asking about the parking situation. Apparently, we can park across the street. Because I mean, you know about the 2-hour signs, right? The 2-hour limits. Are you blocking me from exiting?
I'm trying to figure out why I'm being followed.
Okay, well, I guess you want to talk to, yeah, all right, fine.
Have a seat for me.
You want to talk to the,
Have a seat for me.
what's the problem? What's the crime?
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Have a seat
Well,
for me.
I've been sitting in my car for all morning. I just want to,
Okay.
I mean, I'll move over if you're afraid I'm going to escape. I mean, am I being detained?
You're not being detained?
What's the, yeah, these
Right now.
guys talk to them. What's the deal?
We're just trying to figure out what your concern is.
Okay, so she gave her side, and you got a full scope of what she said.
No, I'm asking you what your concern is, why you're.
No, are you satisfied with her story, I guess?
I guess, yeah.
Okay,
I didn't
well,
ask you a lot
yeah,
of
so,
questions.
so you understand where she's coming from, and my side is I'm interested in finding a good parking spot.
Okay, there's 2 lots right here, if you're looking for odd square.
Yeah,
foot.
and if we could walk out there, I mean,
Hold on.
I'll show you where I'm parked.
Where were you parked?
Yeah, I'll show you.
Just show me right here.
All right, am I being detained for a
Yeah.
crime?
We're trying to figure out what's
Well,
going
then,
on.
it'd probably be easier to like point from the, closer area to this parking where I'm at and where I can park, outside. You guys prefer to talk inside?
Yeah, it's cold outside.
Hold outside.
Oh, it's because, okay, well, that's reasonable, I guess. All right, well, I'll park there, and I mean, I want to go to the library to hang out, but I'm afraid I might stay longer than 2 hours. So, I mean, I just, I'm parked here, and I figured maybe I could just.
We're not sure what your concern is what.
This is
why
a
you're-
2-hour parking. I'll get a
Okay.
ticket for 2-hour parking. You
You're
know
not
what?
gonna get a ticket for 2-hour parking.
Okay, so I guess I didn't ask the question directly. Will I get a ticket for parking longer than 2 hours? The answer is no. Okay, well then that settles it.
All right,
Do you have your
Hey,
driver's license on you real quick?
What's
Driver's license?
what is it?
So I can identify you. Make sure you don't have any warrants.
Well, I mean, first we have to establish a crime.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
Making contact with you is good enough. I've been
yeah, that's
called here.
fine, and you
I've been
can make
called here.
contact.
Hey, I've been called here to make
Harris?
contact with you. Yes,
Okay.
Officer Harris.
Well, who's the
If
caller?
you're failing, they are.
Well, no, they were the buzzer. They
If-
buzzed,
if
right?
you are failing to identify yourself to me and not give me your ID,
Yeah.
I will take you to
Abuse of
jail.
service if you want a crime.
Oh, you wanna charge me with a crime?
No,
If you
no,
don't
we
identify
don't.
yourself,
We wanna identify you.
Well, I don't.
Where's your
That's,
driver's
I got.
license?
I'm sorry, but I have to enforce my Fourth Amendment rights. So
Okay. Well,
I don't
you-
understand.
you have the right to
If you
identify
think
yourself to me.
if you
so
think
where's your
your
ID?
if you think your prosecutor's gonna back you up on that, they want to follow through on this charge.
Okay.
We'll see how those arguments go.
Yeah.
They tend not to go too well in your favor.
Okay.
Just doing this.
Well,
What, a charge of what?
Do you not want to give me your driver's license?
Well, do you want to give me your driver's license?
I don't have to give you my driver's
Well,
license.
I don't understand why you can't
Because
give
I'm
me.
making contact with you.
I'm making contact with you.
I'm going to run you,
And
make
these
sure
two.
there's no warrants.
Let me get all. You're Harris.
Yep, I'm Harris.
I guess I'm gonna have to get familiar with who you guys are. May I get your name?
Trevor Place, I'm the sheriff.
Trevor Place, and you're the actual sheriff, not
I am.
not just a deputy.
Nope.
Okay. All right. PLACE. Is that okay? And then your name?
Brandon York.
York. Okay. YOURK.
Y-O-R-K, yeah.
Okay. All right. So making contact is not what the RAS or whatever. It's just making contact. You can make contact with anybody. You don't need to just. Are you asking ID
Sir,
for your own curiosity,
no, the reason
or
why-
for the betterment of
Listen
the
to me. We were called over here because there was someone that was irate.
irate?
in City Hall.
Okay.
Okay, we don't know before we get
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
What I'm telling
you were
is,
buzzed too.
we weren't buzzed.
Oh, you were actually called. They didn't have a buzzer. Oh.
There's like 8 or 10 people back here that could call. So
Okay.
the reason we're asking for your ID is because a crime has been committed. We're not
Oh.
trying to charge you with one.
Well, if you think you want to follow through on charging me with a crime, I mean, see what your prosecutor, your city prosecutor would want to, go through.
So here's the question: is why don't you identify yourself? We'll all move on.
Well, why don't we establish the crime?
Mm-hmm.
We got a Fourth Amendment here. We got to get through here. All right. And I mean, there's steps to take with that. If you want to fully charge me with a crime, then I guess you have to arrest me, and follow through on that. If you think that's what your city prosecutor is going to support you on. I mean, this is a contact thing. I was just asking about parking.
Mm-hmm.
This would be laughed out of court, Harris. But if you want to follow through,
Yeah. Are you failing to give me your
are you failing to give me your ID?
Are you failing to give me your ID?
Okay, I'm willing to
Face the
exchange
wall.
IDs.
Face the wall.
All right.
Put your phone down.
All right.
Put your phone down. Face the wall. Place your hands
You're
behind
taking
your
this.
back.
What's it?
Place your hands behind your back.
All right. You're taking this way beyond it needs to go.
No, actually, I'm not.
You're not. Oh, okay. Well, your city prosecutor is probably gonna be really happy with you.
33
So the
County,
crime-
County, got one in custody, white male.
A simple contact has to turn into an arrest.
Oh, you don't want to comply? That's what
Comply.
happens.
Where's your ID, Harris?
You don't need my ID, sir.
Harris, you don't need my ID. Can I get your first name?
What's your John?
John Harris.
What's your name?
John Harris. There's no sign. It's not pointed by any sign. Lord, I asked for your ID. You don't want to take the skin. You break them law, but you want to make up a full card. Is that your full card, John Harris? Not identifying, just general. Okay. Oh, you're going with the disorderly conduct. Okay, that's really going to screw you over. Make your evidence legal and you get a police report, please. Make it as jury to believe as done. COVID operations or whatever? COVID protocol? Yeah, you were hands on. COVID must not be a big issue here.
Before we go, you have any weapons or drugs?
Drugs? I shouldn't have any.
Can you check it? Because if you have anything, once we go through those gates, it's an automatic order.
Automatic what?
Felony.
Penalty, you said?
Felony.
Felony?
Yep.
Oh, you're going to shoot me, all right.
Okay, so I'm going to have you go pack up your stuff.
All right.
I'm going to put out the bar sheet here.
All right.
And we're going to go from there, okay? Put all this together for you.
So at Walmart, I got a $10 check, and I want to cash it. and it costs $4 to do that. What if I had a $4 check? It's worthless at $4. Right in Bethany, I got a message from the courthouse. They told me that I could pick up my check. That's the only message that hints that the charges have been dropped. So I'm bicycling in from Walmart. I was planning on driving, but if it's just for the check, I don't have to do any research at the library. I'll just bicycle in. Saw a statue of another fabled elk. Like maybe they were in this area, but I'm sure they're not anymore. But they made a statue, so you kind of know what they used to look like. It's dogs, but they seem to be kind of discipline. Yeah, they're not the guard. They're not really guard dogs anyway. I'm parked on this dead-end road, and I get a visitor, a neighbor. Because I'm too close to Walmart. Alright, my neighbor moved, but what the heck? What was he doing out here? He dumped all these raspberries? Look, he just dumped these raspberries out here in the grass. What happened? It's just a huge pile of raspberries. They look good. I don't see an expiration date. What was he thinking? They don't look bad. There's no expiration date. Maybe that's a problem. Wow. How often does that happen? Well, I tried to share this on social media as best I could. We got 3 different brands. Berry World, bursting with berry goodness. We got Nature's Love. And then we also have Driscoll's or whatever. it's all the same kind of berry pretty much. In boxes of various kinds, ones that say blackberries and whatnot, general berries. I think I stood out for an hour trying to advertise, and nobody wanted them. I guess I could have like had a stack sitting next to me, but really I stood about an hour waiting on a cop. There was a cop parked in front of Walmart, and she drove up and passed me, just looked at the little sign and continued driving on. Didn't even ask. Nobody asked, so I guess these berries are gonna go to waste. It's like I ate some about an hour ago. No problems. They're good to go. He just dumped them off for strategic reasons, I guess. All right, should I try to keep the stacks with me? Should I bring some stacks? Maybe I should do that and say free berries. I guess, instead of just holding a sign, free berries and maybe a 5 stack or something. I guess I could try that for a few more minutes. Well, I tried to give away the berries and nobody took any. I spent enough time. The cops were called on me good enough. I'll stop. I guess they're gonna go to waste. All right, crushing them down helps give a little extra space. So I can actually fit more in there. Right, so I sewed this leather piece on and I really like it. I want to put it on the other two parts. It's 7 inches by 5 inches for this plate against sports plate. I got enough leather. I hope I get it right because actually I thought I had it right on the first handle. The first handle is much looser, but I like this one. Alright, at the Caldwell County Library. I just want to have a peek inside this abandoned garage. I think I'm parked on their property. They were intending on putting new windows up. Wow, it's just a junk pile. What a junk pile in here. Tires. All kinds of variety in there. It's something else. And then there's a big junk pile in the main office too. The windows are not really all that broken. What a junk pile in there. There's the desk all piled up. So somebody actively was putting things in these places and felt it was a good idea. And old car wash too, I think. Yeah, it looks like one. Abandoned van. Oh man, this would be a dream. Why do they... Okay, it's locked. The window is open on the driver's side. This actually looks open. Oh man, why is it so stuck? It's partially open. Yeah. What's going on in there? There we go. Let's just have a little peek. Oh, they're full of tires. You got a little shelving. Hey, and that shelving's pretty neat. If I lived in something like this, I would like to have shelving like that. But yeah, this van has seen better days. Tires and everything all messed up. Oh, I can't quite. And yeah, this window is down or broken. This would be way too much work to try to bring back. And then, yeah, I want to check out that car wash. This is all right next to the library. This looks like they had gas hookup here, gas line. Still have the tanks. I bet they still have the tanks. They're supposed to take those out when they close shop. That means tearing up everything. Is this? Yeah, it's got the towels. It's got that box for, and some of that somebody broke into. Somebody broke in for the towels. But yeah, this is set up to be like a car wash. It's really nice with this the extra few bowls I got now to separate the water from the potatoes and, well, the beans too, because it's nice to eat it when it's a little drier, and then it's nice to drink that water. But when they're together like a soup, it's not too enjoyable. It's about texture or something like that. Good, how are you?
Not too bad.
All right. What am I doing? You see my hand? I'm just keeping it up here.
Staying here for the day or what?
What's the deal?
You traveling? I'm just checking on you, make sure you're alright, man.
All right. Yeah, I'm all right. I got no complaints.
Alright. Just make sure you're alright.
Yeah. Camera a little scary.
Is the camera a little scary?
What's your name?
My name's Deputy Shelton.
Shelton, Shelton, okay.
Yep.
And you work for the, Caldwell, yeah.
County, yep.
All right, were you one of the two that passed by just
Yep.
earlier? And you saw me and you had to
Yep.
check me out?
Make sure you're alright. Make sure you didn't need any help or anything.
All right.
Nice.
That, yeah, you're kind of bored today?
No, I just got started, so I seen you here last night, so.
Last night? Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
I just figured I'd just stop.
What's your shift? You must be kind of early then. 6, it's pretty early right now.
6 to 6.
6, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I was here yesterday too. Is there any problems with that or? Yep. Oh, okay.
No.
I could have been broken down or something. That's
Yeah,
you're
we're just checking on to make sure you're alright.
Yeah, you see, I'm curling some real weight here. You think you could do that? It's not that heavy.
I don't know about curling.
You know what weight that is?
What is it,
115.
115. You're curling?
Yeah. Just do a little wake up exercising here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I did sleep here last night. I don't know if that's any. I was looking for signs. I mean, I didn't see any signs. It seemed like a peaceful place mostly, but I mean, they don't put signs on the road that say no engine braking. So these truckers, you could really hear that.
The J brake.
Yeah, they're using the engine brake, and a lot. What do you call it?
The J brake.
Yeah. Some people have called it that too, and a lot of cities, a lot of towns will have signs specifically right outside. Since they don't really have it here, it's like,
Right.
Well, you got to kind of put up with that. But it's kind of a quiet town. Not a lot of people do much. I hung out here, and then I hung out at the library a little bit too.
Okay.
Just didn't really do much. It's just the weather. It was 70.
Nice weather.
Yeah, I'm not.
Bike?
What's that?
You like to bike a lot?
Well, I stick walk. I got sticks in there, and that's what I use, the sticks to go up to the library. And then sometimes if it's a little further, I'll bicycle. I alternate. So I try to avoid driving as much as I can, and use a little more physical exercise. But I have to do exercises to support the stick walking, because I get like a tennis elbow because I do too much stick walking. Yeah. It's like you work the tricep too much. You start. It's I think a muscle and a strength imbalance, and it hurts the elbow. So I got to do more lifting, and that's why I do this, and that actually relieves my tennis elbow. I think a lot of other experts think that's not the way to do it or whatever, but some people say you need rest or whatever. So
I'm just checking on you, make sure you're alright.
All right, and this is that's your sheriff. I'm just gonna get a close up of your car. So
Yep.
Sheriff Mitch.
Good job.
All right. You know if he's elected or appointed?
He's
Elected,
elected.
okay. Okay.
Alright, man.
Yeah, just I'm fine. I'm taking off today. So,
Alright, sounds good.
all right.
I'm just checking on you.
All right.
Alright, man. Safe travel.
Yep. Have a good one. Oh, all right. Having 45s like this is better than having 45 kettlebells. These are a little bit more dynamic. I could do all the kettlebell swings with this, and also put it on a bar, the curl bar. Right in Kingston, I'm parked over here, and I just want to make notes. I just want to walk up on this fire hydrant. I don't believe it's being used anymore. It's so tiny. Look at it compared to my hand. I've never seen a tiny one like this. I think it's probably inactive, just sitting here under a tree. Tree may not even have been here when it was first put in. Alright, it's been a couple days. I'm trying to get these raspberries down. They're starting to fizz a little bit, so I'm tasting a little fizzy alcohol, and I don't want that. I want to eat them before that happens or it gets too bad.